Welcome to Homeopathy Master Key, unlocking healing, one remedy at a time. Today, we explore Hypericum, a powerful homeopathic remedy known as the arnica of the nerves. Whether it's the sharp, shooting pain of nerve injuries, the lingering effects of puncture wounds, or even the deep emotional scars of abandonment, Hypericum steps in to restore balance. By the end of this episode, you'll understand the essence of Hypericum, its core emotional state, its physical indications, and how it compares to similar remedies. Let's dive in. Imagine a young man, full of energy, racing down the highway on his motorcycle. The thrill of speed, the rush of wind make him feel unstoppable. He's always chasing something, excitement, status, recognition, but never quite catching it. One wrong turn, and suddenly, he's thrown off his bike, landing hard on his tailbone. A sharp, electric pain shoots up his spine. This sudden, overwhelming pain, along with the shock, perfectly captures the essence of Hypericum, a remedy for when physical trauma collides with emotional upheaval, creating a deep, urgent need for healing. Hypericum is the remedy for high-energy individuals who push themselves to extremes, whether in competition, adventure, or even self-destruction. They live fast, take risks, and often face the consequences, including spinal injuries, nerve damage, or even a sense of inner devastation when life knocks them down. At their core, Hypericum types feel deeply unworthy. Many grew up feeling abandoned, unimportant, or ridiculed. To prove their worth, they strive to be the best, stronger, faster, more successful. But their drive often leads them into danger, leaving them vulnerable to injury and emotional burnout. Hypericum individuals live on the edge, always moving, always pushing, always chasing. Beneath their intensity lies a deeper emotional pattern, shaped by fear, pain, and the need for validation. They struggle with self-worth, feeling worthless unless they can prove themselves better than others. This pushes them to be competitive, reckless, and sometimes even ruthless. Their thinking is extreme. Everything is either fast or boring, fun or meaningless, winning or losing. They love excitement but fear the responsibility that comes with it. Having been abandoned or betrayed, they struggle with distrust and often feel like others are an enemy. They keep people at a distance, emotionally and physically. They crave speed and stimulation, whether through sports, fast cars, or an adrenaline-charged lifestyle. Anything slow or calm feels uncomfortable to them. Their language reflects this intensity, often using words like "I feel shattered." "Life is boring unless I'm pushing limits." "I need to win." Or, "Losing is not an option." They may also be drawn to tattoos, piercings, and extreme aesthetics. Physically, Hypericum is the go-to remedy for nerve injuries, especially when pain is sharp, shooting, or electric-like and feels unbearable to touch. It is particularly useful for nerve-rich injuries involving trauma to fingers, toes, spine, tailbone, or head, where pain lingers and radiates. Puncture wounds from needles, animal bites, insect stings, or surgical wounds affecting nerves, like those from vaccinations or spinal anesthesia. Crushing injuries like doors slamming on fingers or hammer accidents, or any injury where soft tissues are crushed. Spinal shock and concussion from trauma caused by falls, accidents, or blows to the spine. Extreme sensitivity to pain where the person screams or flinches even with light touch, making Hypericum one of the best pain-relieving remedies. Post-surgical nerve pain following dental work, amputations, or any surgery affecting nerve endings. Hypericum symptoms worsen with touch, pressure, cold air, damp weather, jarring movements, or lying on the affected part. Conversely, they improve with gentle motion, lying still, and warmth. To better understand Hypericum, let's compare it to different remedies. Arnica. Both treat injuries, but arnica is for muscle trauma and bruising, while Hypericum focuses on nerve pain and spinal injuries. Ledum. Ledum is useful for puncture wounds, but it works best with cold and is improved by ice, whereas Hypericum is worse with cold. Staphylos aureus. Staphylos aureus treats emotional wounds from humiliation or abuse, while Hypericum addresses both physical and emotional trauma, particularly with a sense of abandonment. Many unknowingly carry the weight of shock, nerve pain, and hypersensitivity, continuously pushing themselves to prove their worth. The emotional and physical struggles intertwine, creating a relentless cycle of pain and recklessness. To illustrate this, let's explore two real-life scenarios where Hypericum can bring profound relief. Take the overachiever, for example, a corporate leader, constantly thriving on competition, speed, and high-stakes decisions. Their mind never stops racing, their body is tense and overstimulated, and the pressure to succeed is relentless. Over time, sharp nerve pain, migraines, and an excruciatingly sensitive spine creep in. Even the smallest touch or stress trigger sends shooting pain through their system. Despite achieving success, there's a lingering emptiness inside, making them feel unfulfilled no matter how much they accomplish. Success feels meaningless, yet the fear of stopping keeps them chasing the next goal. Hypericum eases the nerve pain, calms the hypersensitivity, and helps them release the relentless need to prove their worth. Or take the wounded child, left alone in a hospital, crying for their mother. Years later, they grow into an adult who struggles to trust, fearing abandonment at every turn. Their early trauma echoes into adulthood, manifesting as hypersensitivity, nerve pain, and chronic stress. They may crave excitement, distraction, or even self-destructive habits, anything to numb the feeling of being alone. Hypericum helps heal both the searing physical pain and the emotional scars, restoring balance and trust. We live in a Hypericum world, fast-paced, competitive, always chasing the next thrill. But at what cost? Anxiety, burnout, hypersensitivity, and nerve disorders are more common than ever. Our bodies and minds are in shock, thrown off balance by the speed, trauma, and disconnection of modern life. Hypericum is more than just a remedy for nerve pain. It heals deep wounds, both physical and emotional. It brings relief to those who have been shocked by life, whether through injury, trauma, or their own relentless pursuit of validation. So whether it's a crushed finger, a lingering spinal injury, or the scars of abandonment, Hypericum reminds us that healing is possible, and worth isn't something to chase. It's something we already have within. Heartfelt gratitude to Jill Turland for her profound insights into Hypericum and its transformative healing potential. Her book, Getting Back on Track, has deepened the understanding of this remedy, particularly its emotional and physical applications and its use in MegaPotency. This is Homeopathy Masterkey, unlocking healing, one remedy at a time. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a remedy deep dive. See you next time as we explore another powerful remedy. Take care and stay balanced. Please remember that this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider for health concerns or before starting any treatment.